And we're live from Morgantown Ice Arena. Quinn Kuski here with you as we get ready for the second matchup in 2 days from West Virginia University and Concordia of Wisconsin. West Virginia lost last night 6-2, looking for a bounce-back game today. Teams gather at center ice as we get ready to get underway here in Morgantown. Delaney in the draw circle for West Virginia, and he wins it. Face-off back and turned over to Concordia of Wisconsin, and they'll bring it ahead and dump it into the zone. Concordia winning those to it, and now from the blue line they take a shot. That one hits the crossbar. First shot of the game and almost 1-0 early. Delaney staying on the ice, neither team changing lines early. Face-off won by Concordia of Wisconsin. Bit of a hit there along the boards. Puck swings back up to the top of the offensive zone for Concordia. They flip it cross ice, it chips off the boards. And now a sharp angle shot. That puck deflects around, and Delaney gets it out to center ice. Concordia possesses it at center, and they flip it along. Into the zone it goes. Now both teams battle for it in the far corner. And the puck comes free to be taken and swung over the boards. West Virginia with a shot there, and that one gets deflected off. Mohart getting after it for West Virginia, and Concordia comes away with possession. The attempt to get by there fails. And now West Virginia possesses the puck in their own defensive end. That pass goes up the boards and is deflected along from Mohart. Mohart steps by. He backhands one out in front, a good chance, and unable to put it home there is West Virginia. Players tumbling down on the ice. This is the fourth game being played on this rink in just a 2-day span. The quality of the ice surface definitely called into question. Unitas unable to stay with it there at the blue line, and that one gets sent back into the zone by West Virginia. Concordia now from their defensive zone looking to restart the attack. They bring it ahead. Now into the offensive end. They look to send one back, and they do so, and they score! Concordia of Wisconsin barred down, and it's 1-0 early in the first period. Face-off won by Concordia. They control at center, and now they pass along and send it into the zone. Concordia gets after that puck. West Virginia with it for now. Strong forecheck from Concordia, and they get possession. Sharp angle shot. That one well off the mark. Looked like it was fanned on a little bit as West Virginia sends it around the boards, where it'll be collected back by Concordia at center. That one patted along. And West Virginia looks to work it out of the zone, and they'll do so successfully. West Virginia now at center ice. They'll bring it into the offensive end. Good move by there by West Virginia, and they'll put one out in front. And now it swings all the way back to the blue line for a shot, and that one deflects around but doesn't find its way on frame. West Virginia passes another one in, and they take a shot from just off the slot to the left, but it doesn't go either. West Virginia back at center ice now. They'll dump it into the zone. That one rings around the boards where Concordia picks it up. It'll drop off from one defenseman to the other, and they'll accelerate out of the zone where it's picked back up by West Virginia. This puck comes in on frame, just deflected and laid off aside for Collins. Collins swings one up the boards and gets it right back. Now Collins will try the other side. And West Virginia looks to exit the zone and will do so. That puck flips in on frame and is covered up for a face-off. Battle for the puck now along the near wall. Both sides with quite a few players involved. Collins takes a shot there, that one going wide. And now the battle commences again in the far corner. Played back to the blue line. Collins twists it back around the boards. And West Virginia picks it back up around behind. Now a pass into the slot. Collins with a shot, that one blocked off. A battle for the puck between both sides, and Collins intercepting that pass, or sorry, that was Delaney intercepting it, and West Virginia brings it back into the zone. That shot into the chest plate and held for a draw. Offensive zone draw for West Virginia. They're out shooting Concordia 3-1, but that one Concordia shot did go in the net. West Virginia looking to work it back ahead. They accelerate into the offensive zone. Penalty upcoming against Concordia of Wisconsin. West Virginia gets the extra attacker out there. They look to keep possession of it. Concordia touches up, and power play will ensue. Face-off won by Concordia. They look to clear the zone, but that one's picked off by Collins. Now they pass around, trying to generate a good chance there. Almost did, but unable to pull the trigger. Now it's passed back over for Collins. Collins works it down low. And now it's back for Collins. Collins takes the shot. That one deflects up into the netting and out of play. Face-off won by West Virginia. That shot fanned on it. Concordia accelerates away with it. Concordia of Wisconsin, they twist one down low with a chance, and a good shorthanded try goes wide. Now that puck goes all the way down, and West Virginia ices it while on the power play. Defensive zone draw for West Virginia, still on the power play for another minute 24. This face-off taken by Concordia. West Virginia finally able to strip it away, and Collins has it. Collins' pass off the mark. Concordia breaks on it, and they get to it, but it's taken back by West Virginia. Now a battle for the puck. And West Virginia comes away with it on the power play. Now both sides come together around behind the net. West Virginia works it out to the blue line. That pass mishandled, and it winds up coming out to center because of it. Concordia, their player, overskating the puck a little bit. And West Virginia sends it in deep. Lane passing that one on as West Virginia looks to work it into the zone once again. Concordia takes that pass though, and they send it up to the blue line where West Virginia is able to hold it. That shot though intercepted, and out comes Concordia. Concordia with a backhand try, and that one held and covered for a draw. 4 seconds remain in the West Virginia power play. They will win the draw. And now Concordia's man can step out of the box. That pass goes ahead for Delaney. Delaney trying to step by, almost ran over, but still ran off the puck. Concordia now brings it back into the offensive end. They take a shot, that one wide. That shot after going wide rang around the boards and came all the way back down to the Concordia defensive end. Concordia from behind their own net, looking to set something up. They pass one there off the boards, it deflects around, and then they rip it back into the zone. West Virginia collects now from their defensive end. They send it around the boards. That one will be intercepted by Concordia. They go with a D-to-D pass. That shot, and that one patted aside. West Virginia able to exit the zone successfully, but it's picked right back off by Concordia of Wisconsin, and they have possession once more. Concordia just passing around, looking for options. West Virginia's forecheck able to cause a bit of hassle here. And Concordia plays it up into the wooden arches and out of play. Offensive zone draw up coming for West Virginia. Face-off is won by West Virginia. They send it back to the blue line for Collins. Collins thinks about it, takes a shot. That one didn't get through. West Virginia passes that one right through the net mouth. And it cycles around the boards where Concordia picks it up. West Virginia at center ice right now. Lane, he brings it in, and he tries to step by another, almost does so successfully, but good defense from Concordia of Wisconsin to fend that off. That puck goes off the boards, and West Virginia gains possession once more. Now they work it in down low with a shot, and that one held and covered up for a draw. West Virginia from the blue line. That one goes up into the bench, and after a delayed whistle, play will be stopped. Face-off won by Concordia. They swing it around the boards and now look to accelerate out of the zone. Through neutral ice, Concordia into the offensive end now. They work it down low, and now some rough stuff down in the defensive end for West Virginia, and a quick shot there, gloved and held for a draw. Face-off won by West Virginia. They send it off the boards and look to accelerate out of the zone. Delaney has it there momentarily. He passes off. West Virginia still with it. That pass now intercepted, and Concordia takes it back. Concordia into the offensive end. They pass one right out in front, and a rebound try, and that one patted aside as well. That one going around the boards now. Concordia sticking with it. They send it up to the blue line now. And that puck staying in, not quite. It goes out of the zone and Concordia is forced to reset. This puck going in low now. It swings around the boards. Both sides go after it. Bit of contact there in the corner. Concordia takes a shot. That one blocked. And now a pass over is intercepted. West Virginia trying to work it out of the zone. They do that successfully, and now into the offensive end. They look to work it right out in front, and Concordia able to strip it away right before that happens. Another pass right across. That one picked off by Concordia of Wisconsin, and Collins retreats back into his defensive safety with the puck. Now it's turned over. Concordia with a shot, and that one goes high. Concordia of Wisconsin sticking with it right now in their defensive end. Now they work it up to center. They bring it into the offensive zone. Staying on the puck right now, looking to work it out in front, around behind. Now they set it up right behind the net. Now a shot out in front, and that one deflects around and doesn't go. Concordia looking for passing lanes. Now a pass across for a one-time blast, and that one stopped. Now it goes back up to the blue line. That pass off the mark. Now it's twisted back down low, and it cycles around. Concordia from center ice. They pass off and into the defensive zone. Now up through center ice. And it kicks back out to center where Concordia gains possession once again. Concordia back into the offensive zone. They drop past one there, and they send it back to the blue line. That pass blocked off. Now it goes across the net mouth. Collins picks that one off. And away goes West Virginia. Concordia cranks that one back around the boards. Collins goes in and picks it up. Back around it goes in the hands of West Virginia. They bring it up now into center ice and into the offensive zone. West Virginia steps by one. They take a shot, and that rebound comes up for a rebound try, and that one deflected aside. West Virginia unable to keep it at the blue line. Now a counterattack for Concordia. They take a shot. That one's blocked. 7:30 to go in the first period. West Virginia starting to gain some momentum here. Concordia sends that one back into the zone. And it's battled for. Now the puck comes free up to the blue line, and West Virginia has it at center. They'll retreat back to their defensive end. Now a pass cross ice. Concordia's there, and they'll take possession. This puck going in deep. West Virginia gets to it first. They send it back up the center. Concordia picks it off, and they bring it into the zone. Concordia with it down low. They look to pass it out in front. Now they cycle up to the high slot for a shot, and that one blocked off. Now another pass, rebound try, and that one doesn't go. Now a pass into the slot, spinning backhand shot, rebound, and that doesn't go either. From the point, it gets sent back in deep, delayed offsides on Concordia. West Virginia able to freely bring it out of the zone and dump it in. West Virginia with the pass cross ice. That one hopping and skipping around. West Virginia trying to break on it, and in comes Concordia. They take a shot. That one pads aside, and it kicks free where West Virginia jumps on it. But Concordia is able to take possession back. They send it back up to the point. That shot through traffic, patted aside. Now another pass right into the slot, rebound chance, and it bounces up into the air and comes back to the corner where West Virginia can send it around and out of the zone. Concordia from their defensive zone. They look to start up the attack once more, and just like that, they're in the offensive end. Now they set up. From the place Gretzky made famous, he looks to step by. West Virginia boxes him out. Now West Virginia, they bring it back into the offensive end. That shot, patted aside, rebound chance, and that one doesn't find its way on frame. Concordia swings it up the boards. And now they accelerate out of the zone. That shot blocked off by Collins. and it's controlled now along the wall. Collins trying to gain possession of it, and it kicks free off the back of the net, and now it's battled for in the near corner. That shot there goes off the side of the cage, and now it comes around in possession of West Virginia. West Virginia retreating back to their defensive end once more. 4:40 to go in period number 1. Scoreline remains 1-0. Concordia off their first shot of the game. Concordia looking to bring it back into the zone, and they will do so. West Virginia able to close that off, and they swing it back around the boards. And now a battle for it along the near wall. It kicks off and goes up into the offensive end, and a monster hit there. And a chance down for West Virginia, and that one patted aside. Up to the blue line, West Virginia takes a shot through traffic, rebound chance, and that doesn't go. Goalie's facing the wrong way, and he's still able to make the stop. Now Concordia accelerating out of their zone and back into neutral ice. West Virginia, they pass off, and they control now in their defensive zone. West Virginia sends it around the boards, and Concordia sends it right back. Concordia now up through center ice. They look to slip by, delayed offsides, and play will be blown dead due to that delayed offsides. Neutral ice face-off here. Face-off is won by Concordia, and they'll bring it into the zone. Concordia passes one. Oh my goodness, it went in. I have no idea how that puck found its way home, but somehow what was intended to just be a pass out in front deflected its way into the net. 2-0 Concordia of Wisconsin. Face-off taken by Concordia. They swing it around the boards. West Virginia trying to send it back out of their zone. They're unable to do so. Concordia passing one into the zone now, and they'll go after it. That one chipped along. And it springs out the center where West Virginia will take it, and they'll send it back around the boards. Puck loose now in the far corner. Couple players come together, and it kicks free where Concordia takes it and brings it out at least as far as center. Trying to make a move by Collins there. Concordia has to retreat back, and they'll send it up to the point. Now the puck goes around down low, and they'll look for a passing lane. Concordia from behind the net still. Now a pass out in front, jabbed at, and a shot that goes well wide. Concordia passes cross ice. That shot deflected and doesn't go as well. Two good chances for Concordia, neither shot on frame. West Virginia chips that one up and off the glass. Concordia takes a shot, that one blocked, and another shot, and that one goes wide. Pass out in front, and they score. A beautiful cross ice feed. They put that one home, and it is 3-0 Concordia of Wisconsin. Seven shots, 3 goals for Concordia. Face-off controlled and won by West Virginia, and they'll dump it into the zone. Now a pass attempt out in front. Concordia sends that away. West Virginia now with the delayed offsides. Concordia can take time to reset. Concordia of Wisconsin, they duck by and bring it into the zone. That shot patted away, and now a rebound. And they pass one out in front. That one blocked off as well. Concordia staying with it. They look to pass one out in front, and that one's picked off by Pepinitis, and it's sent back in deep by Concordia. Now the puck sits behind the net, and it's picked up by West Virginia. Concordia takes it back, and that shot goes off the blocker and free. 1:08 to go in the period. Concordia able to keep it in the zone pretty nicely there, and now it's in the corner. This puck swings around the boards. There's a battle for it, and Concordia comes away with a one-time blast, and that one blocked aside. Delayed penalty upcoming to Concordia. West Virginia trying to get the goalie off the ice, but play is blown dead. Penalty upcoming, and it looks to be a hold. West Virginia power play down 3-0 here in the first. Definitely a power play that they need to capitalize on. And if you look at statistics, power plays are a lot less likely to succeed when there's a gap in a period intermission in between that cuts off the power play. So if you're West Virginia, you want to score in these first 43 seconds. You don't want to go to intermission and leave time on the power play clock. I'll battle for it in the corner, and it kicks all the way out and down, where it'll have to be settled and left off for Collins. Collins banks one off the boards, and West Virginia looks to bring it back into the zone and will do so. West Virginia with a pretty good spin move there. It's passed over to Collins. Collins lets one go through traffic. Now a rebound try. It's jammed at and comes out into the corner, where it springs free for Collins to let a one-timer go, and that one wide of the net. 4 seconds left, enough time for a couple more shots, but preferably one's on frame, but that will do it for period number 1. The score, Concordia of Wisconsin 3, your West Virginia Mountaineers 0. Quinn Kuski here, and we'll be back for the start of the second period at the Morgantown Ice Arena. And we're back for the start of the second period as West Virginia accelerates into the offensive zone. They put on the brakes and send it up to the play for right now. Both sides coming together. Concordia trying to dislodge the Mountaineers from the puck, but West Virginia strong on the puck. They stay with it. Concordia. Offensive zone draw for West Virginia. Still on the power play. They win it back. 37 seconds to go in the West Virginia power play. From the blue line, they score! Oh no! I thought that had gone in the net, but referees say no goal. Now that puck jammed up along the boards. West Virginia trying to rip it free, and they do that successfully, and they send it up to the blue line. Collins takes a shot looking for that deflection there, but it doesn't go. Now it's sent back down low. West Virginia cycling around the boards, and it's picked off by Concordia of Wisconsin, and they will clear the zone. Here we are back to even strength, so that will be an icing. Concordia of Wisconsin, they bring it in, and they are offside, so we'll stop play again. Neutral zone face-off here. It's controlled by Concordia. They play it back, and it's taken by West Virginia. Concordia with it at center ice. They pass it across and bring it into the zone. That shot goes wide, and it gets kicked around and almost taken out of the zone there by West Virginia, but Concordia takes it back. They take a shot, that one wide of the net, and now another try, and that one deflects off of the pillows. Now the puck rings around the boards. Concordia taking a shot there. That one doesn't find its way home. And now up to the blue line. Passed across, one-time blast, and they score. Concordia with the one-timer take a 4-0 lead. Game is score at 4-0 now for Concordia. They send it around the boards into the West Virginia defensive zone. West Virginia looks to clear it out. Concordia with the forecheck as they try to take possession and do so. Up to the blue line now. Passed out in front, jammed at, and held and covered for a face-off. Puck goes around the boards. West Virginia trying to break onto it. And now a chance for Concordia. They take a shot, that one blocked off, and they send it back around the boards. And West Virginia gains possession. Concordia trying to get the puck back with the forecheck, but West Virginia gets it out as far as center ice before Concordia can take it back. West Virginia working it into the zone now, but Concordia takes possession there, and it goes back out to center. West Virginia sends it back in deep, and Concordia takes it. Concordia from behind their own net. They look to work it on now, and they send it back around the boards. Solid hit along the wall there from West Virginia. And they look to get possession, and they tried to get a shot off, but that one's sticked away by Concordia, and off they go. Solid hit there from West Virginia, regaining possession, and now away they go with possession into the offensive zone. That pass picked off by Concordia, still loose in the slot, and Concordia gets to it first, and they get it out to center. West Virginia looking to get that attack started up once more. They send it into the offensive zone. Battled for in the near corner. And the puck goes all the way down for what will be an icing. Face-off controlled by West Virginia. They take a shot, that one blocked off, and Concordia comes away with it. West Virginia sends it back in, and it deflects off the back wall and comes free where Concordia will take possession. It goes back out to center. West Virginia has it once more. West Virginia looking to send it deep into the zone. They will do so, and now they have it in the slot. They chip one up into the boards, and Concordia takes possession back. Concordia shoots one in from center ice, and it rings around the boards. West Virginia wins the race, and they'll get it back out to center. West Virginia now trying to break into the offensive zone, hassled by Concordia, and Concordia regains possession. West Virginia coming around behind the net, but Concordia passes it off before that contact arrives, and Concordia has it. Now a long lead pass ahead, glove down, and into the offensive zone goes Concordia of Wisconsin. This puck swings around the boards. A couple players come together. They battle for it, and West Virginia gains possession. Concordia with a shot there. That one goes wide. West Virginia takes it back. That puck flips around, and Concordia takes another shot. That one patted aside, and it swings back around the boards. West Virginia with a cross-ice pass. Concordia deflects that one along. And now back it goes. Concordia from their defensive end. They work it ahead through to center ice, and now they go into the offensive zone. They take a shot and score! Concordia with a well-placed shot there as they enter the zone, and it is 5-0 Concordia of Wisconsin. West Virginia working it ahead now. They try to bring it into the offensive zone. That shot goes wide, and West Virginia twists it back around behind the boards, and it goes around where it's picked back up by West Virginia. West Virginia from the offensive end looking to get one on the board here as that shot goes in deflected and covered up for a draw. 13:39 to go in period number 1. Conversation happening with the bench. Not sure what's going on here. Whatever that conversation was, it seems to have concluded. And Concordia looks to get on the attack. Concordia into the offensive zone. They bring it in tight and take a shot. That one patted aside. Now it's passed out in front. That one off a stick in the slot. And now it's worked back around by Concordia. Now the Mountaineers rip it around the boards. And it's battled for around behind. This one chips up free and Concordia takes it momentarily. West Virginia grabs it back. West Virginia into the zone now. And Concordia steals possession and look to work it back the other way. Concordia of Wisconsin. Good stick lift there by the West Virginia back check, but it's poked back to Concordia possession. And from the offensive zone, they now send it around the boards. West Virginia from their defensive end look to work it ahead. And now they have it in the offensive end. That pass across catches the boards. And away it goes in possession of Concordia of Wisconsin. They take a shot in right into the trapper and held for a draw. Concordia from the offensive zone. They take a shot there. That one goes wide. Now it is battled for along the end wall. West Virginia gains possession and they send it up to the blue line for a shot. That one deflects out in front and Concordia twists it back along. West Virginia looking to get some attack of their own started up. They pass ahead and get it out to center ice. Now Concordia contests that one and it kicks back out to center. Concordia around the boards. West Virginia cuts that one off and they gain possession. A good move by there and it's loose in the slot. Concordia able to take it momentarily. West Virginia has it back. And they'll take a shot, and that one goes wide. West Virginia swings that one back around the boards. Now it's controlled around behind. Concordia tries to chip it along, and it kicks free where West Virginia will try to take a shot. That one blocked the center, and West Virginia has to retreat. Collins goes and gets it. Concordia from their defensive zone, they pass along and now take back possession after almost turning it over. They bank it off the glass and in it goes. Concordia trying to accelerate into the zone and now they'll do so. They work it in deep. They take a shot there and that one's patted aside. Concordia cross ice there, and now they twist along. And it's controlled far side. They take a shot, and that one goes around the boards. West Virginia trying to gain possession. And away goes West Virginia. West Virginia with a 2-on-1 developing here. They take a backhand shot, and that one's blocked off. Now it's back up to the point. West Virginia lets that one go, and it goes deflecting a couple times and winds up going wide. Mountaineers send it around the boards. It's picked up by Delaney. He passes one out in front. No one there to receive it. Now Concordia of Wisconsin, they flip it out, and down it will go. Concordia with it in the offensive end now. And it's taken back and lugged ahead by West Virginia. West Virginia works it into the zone. And Concordia dishes it along and back into the offensive area. Concordia passing across for a one-time try, and that one gets blocked off. And West Virginia has it now as they look to set up their own attack. West Virginia unable to stay with it. And now this puck comes in deep where it's re-grabbed by Concordia of Wisconsin. West Virginia starting to play a bit more physical hockey here, down 5-0 in the back half of this hockey game. Concordia sends it in deep. They look to pass that one out in front, and around the boards it goes. Concordia takes a shot there. That one patted aside. And a rebound try, and that one doesn't go either. Concordia from the blue line. They bring it in tight. Now that shot goes wide. It's swung around the boards. Concordia winds up for a bomb, and that one is patted away. Under 8 to go in period number 2. Both sides continuing to cycle this zone. West Virginia trying to gain possession. Concordia playing keep away. And now the puck comes down where it's picked up by Concordia in their own defensive zone. They swing it up and into the offensive end now, and that will be icing. Concordia has time on the delayed offsides, and now they bring it ahead up through center ice and into the offensive end. They take a shot, and that one goes wide. West Virginia with it in their defensive end. Now it swings around the boards, and West Virginia gains possession. West Virginia, and there they try to send it up to the blue line. And a little toe drag there. Now they work it right out in front in a diving effort, but he can't get his stick on the puck there. And Concordia sends it away. No icing on this one. Netminder comes out to play it. And that shot there is fanned on. And it's worked ahead by West Virginia. Home, except for blue jerseys. And Concordia accelerates away on what could be a breakaway, or at least a 2-on-1, but well defended by Collins to make sure that nothing comes of it. Now a shot, and that one goes wide. And Concordia sends it back around the boards. Concordia trying to set something up. That one gloved along, and there is the call for a hand pass. Face-off taken by West Virginia. They'll flip it high and out of play. Concordia with it now in the offensive end. They look to send one up, set one up. They put it up at the blue line and ring it around the boards. And they pass one out in front, but West Virginia there to intercept it, and they accelerate away into the neutral territory. Concordia trying to step away and get their attack started, but West Virginia takes it back. West Virginia rings it around the boards. Concordia settles it around behind the net, and away they go with it. That puck goes all the way down. Icing's already been waved off. Collins retrieves. 5 to go in period number 2. Scoreline remains 5-0. Now the puck up to the point where it's controlled. And a solid hit into the boards, illegally done, and a penalty upcoming to West Virginia. And Concordia gets their first power play of the game underway, already up 5-0, but West Virginia clears that one down and around, and Concordia has to go retrieve. Concordia now with speed, bringing it into the zone. All the way coast to coast, and a shot, and that one doesn't find its way home. Concordia with a shot from the blue line. That one goes wide. Rebound try, and that one doesn't find its way through either. Concordia cycling the zone again now. Now up to the point. And passed across. A feinted shot there, and it goes to the far wall. Now across ice, and it goes up and out of play. Concordia comes away with it. They pass across and control. Now that one goes in deep. West Virginia retrieves. Now that puck deflects up and out of play, and we'll have a face-off. Face-off won by West Virginia. They send it around the boards. They crank it around, and it's taken and sent all the way down by West Virginia. 40 seconds left in the kill. Concordia takes it from behind their own net and look to restart this power play. Enough time for a little bit of attack. Concordia works it into the zone. Now they drop it off to the point and pass across for a one-time shot, and that one goes wide. Concordia retreats back to center. And now that one turned over, and Delaney clears it all the way down. Or at least tried to. It was deflected off. Now it gets at least as far as the opposing blue line with 4 to go in the Mountaineer Power penalty kill. And we're back to even strength. Concordia passes cross ice, and now they work it down low. They try to make a sidestep move, but forgot the puck, and West Virginia takes possession momentarily. Concordia with a shot, and that one catches the netting out of play. Face-off won by Concordia. They take a shot, and that one doesn't find its way on frame. West Virginia takes it back. Concordia with a rip in from the blue line. West Virginia blocked that off, and they gain possession. West Virginia trying to get out of their own end, and they'll get it out to neutral, but Concordia brings it right back into the zone for a shot. That one catches glass after going off the netminder. Now a shot in right off the pillows. And it comes in for Concordia, and they take a shot in there, and that one doesn't go. A wraparound try, and a solid hit around behind from West Virginia, and that'll lead to their possession. 1:40 to go in period number 2. Realistically, if you want any shot of getting back in this game, if you're West Virginia, you need one in this period. West Virginia working it back into the zone now. They take a shot, that one patted aside. And it goes up to the blue line. That shot, no good chance there for West Virginia, but a solid save, and it's covered up for a draw. Face off won by West Virginia for a shot, and that one's patted aside and held on to for another draw. Concordia looking to twist it around, and now it swings around the boards and is picked up by Concordia on the other side. Concordia passing across the net mouth, and that one goes past everybody. Concordia at center ice, 47 to go in the second. Now that one banks off the boards, and Concordia looks to bring it back into the zone. Well defended there by West Virginia, and now they attempt to start the counterattack. A solid move in, a dangle, and a good shot, and that one's patted aside. Delayed penalty upcoming as well, tripped as he came in on that shot, and a power play upcoming for West Virginia. They got 23 seconds to get all the way down the ice, but they turn it over to West Virginia. West Virginia has 17. They drop it off, shot through traffic. That one comes out to the other side, where Concordia picks it back up, but West Virginia pins it in at the blue line. 8 seconds. 6. West Virginia looking for a shooting lane. One-time try, and that one doesn't go. Concordia of Wisconsin 5, West Virginia 0. I'm Clint Kuski, and I will be back for the start of the third period on the West Virginia Hockey Network. And we're back for the start of the third period. We start things off with West Virginia on the power play, but Concordia getting a good chance there early, and some players go into the boards, and we have a stoppage in play. Face-off won by Concordia of Wisconsin. They send it around the boards, where it's collected now by Collins. Collins passes ahead, and West Virginia looks to start up on this power play. West Virginia still trailing 5-0, but they have 1:07 to go on the power play. Collins passing cross ice. That one goes down and around for an icing. Face-off sent into the corner. And now West Virginia has it. Collins bringing it out through central ice. He passes ahead, and West Virginia brings it into the zone. Concordia takes it back, and they send it down. Smart play there. And now it goes around the boards, where it's picked back up by Concordia. Concordia now in alone, trying to get in, but a good back check there by West Virginia, hassling and not allowing a shot to get off, and West Virginia comes back on the attack with it. West Virginia still trailing 5-0, 20 seconds left on the power play. West Virginia sends that one out in front. That doesn't go. A rebound try, and they score. West Virginia puts it home on the power play, and it's 5-1 now. Face-off battled for right at central ice, and now it's picked up by Concordia of Wisconsin, and they'll send it into the zone. Concordia winning the race to it, and now passed out in front. That one blocked off. Concordia sticking with it now. Now it's taken by West Virginia. They pass it along and bring it ahead. West Virginia steps by, and Concordia sends it back around the boards. West Virginia cuts it off. West Virginia from behind the net, looking to find a lane out in front. Players are pinned up along the boards. West Virginia retains possession. And now that pass goes through everybody and all the way back down. West Virginia sending it around. And there it's picked up, and a shot in is covered and held by West Virginia. Face-off, one back, and it's on top of the netting, and that'll be a stoppage in play. Offensive zone draw for Concordia of Wisconsin. Face-off shot, and they score. Concordia puts it home, and it's 6-1.